What's up, YouTubeites? Welcome in. It feels like it's been a hot minute since I said that, but welcome into the Cover Price Weekly Top 10 for the week ending July 15th. I'm thrilled because I got Marty here. We got Lando back. He has his tan. You're literally glowing on that screen right now.
I feel great, guys.
Yeah.
Wow. Like
you look great, brother. You look great. You got that great glowing tan, just like Laura said. You're well rested and recovered. Man, I need
to live in the sun, dude. I need to live in the sun. See, the winters here are very much like this, right? We don't like that. I hate it. But all right, let's go. Let's go.
I know. I just didn't want to sit here and talk with you because I missed you guys. I'm glad we're both here. Marty and I did not plan this shirt situation. We both just got on the stream. We're like, let's go. We were thinking the same thing. But anyway, while you all are congregating, how about some scratch bastard?
1, 2, ready.
Okay.
Love it. One of my favorites.
Yep. To this day.
I love it too. Sorry, guys. Welcome back in. I was texting Lando in the background because him and I did see the Superman movie. Please, no spoilers in the chat because a lot of you out there haven't, including Marty. But we were debating some stuff in the background. We have some differing opinions on this one, but
let's go.
And I'm excited to hear those differences of opinion. And I'm excited to give my opinion and my perspective once I see the movie myself. So if you guys seen it out there, just like Laura said, just no spoilers yet. Okay. I'm looking forward to it.
Not yet. All right. Let's do a quick round table. Marty, how's it been? How you doing? How's life?
life is good, and I just want to say, welcome, lords and lordsettes, and thank you for coming to another Tuesday Top 10 show, where we're gonna find out what you guys are buying out there and why. And we're gonna give our opinions, and we're gonna figure out if it's worth the value you guys are spending or not. But nevertheless, Lando, like we were saying earlier, you look amazing. Welcome back, man. I know you were out of the net for a little bit, being on vacation and stuff. But I was out of the net as well last week. I wasn't on any of the shows. There was a little bit of snafu on last Thursday's show, and and on. But so I'm kind of coming into the scene again as like you, man.
There you go, dude. Yeah, man. I'm pumped to hang out with you guys again, especially the chat. It's been a minute. Let me tell you guys, I don't think anybody from St. Martin is watching, but if you are, man, what a beautiful place to go. If you guys haven't, please do so. I lost like 3 layers of skin already. Like, dude, I cooked, but it was good times. Happy to be back, even though I was on the beach. I was keeping an eye out on what was happening with comics. Of course, tons of news. Superman dropped. I immediately got off that plane, woke up the next day, went to watch Superman. So I'm excited. I want to talk Superman. I won't, because somebody on the panel still hasn't watched it. Some people in the chat still haven't. But guys, please go watch it. Go watch it. Can't wait to hear what everyone thinks, especially you, Marty. I think you're the last one who we're waiting for, so we can.
Yeah, I'm behind the ball on this, man. I got a light of fire in my ass,
Yeah, dude. But either way, clearly Superman is center of attention, because tonight's list is going to be wicked. Can't wait to talk about this.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, let's just dive right in. If you guys are just joining, welcome to the Cover Price Top 10. All this information comes over from our friends at Cover Price, obviously. We are looking at aftermarket sales. No surprise that this week is going to be Superman heavy. But yeah, every week we have a runners up. Marty, what do we have? Oh, right when I said that. Okay.
Yeah. Runner up, Omega Man number 3, DC, February 1983. Superman's success has created a renewed faith in the future of the DCU. The casting of Jason Momoa as Lobo was the first step in the right direction for many fans. The initial rumor of the casting caused the first surge of interest in this book. The official casting announcement followed, and then a leaked set of pictures of Lobo, later revealed to be AI. Now that Supergirl is the next film to hit theaters for the DCU, fans are even more keen on hunting down Lobo's first appearance. We tracked 25 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 37%, with a high sale of $295 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $82. And we see this coming back, and this is starting to creep back onto the list. I think this was actually, we saw this, I think about a month or two ago, right? That was on the list a while back. And now we're starting to see this pop up again, especially a lot of people that have faith in the DCU coming up, especially with James Gunn, regardless of what your opinions are, of course, on the new Superman movie. I think with the emergence of Lobo being cast, Jason Momoa being cast as Lobo, and this being more prevalent, people are wanting to catch something once again. Now, this book, if you're a DC collector, you're a DC fan, this is just something that should be already in your collection, man. If you don't have one or two of these things, the first appearance of Lobo. I mean, there was not a lot of talk about Lobo in the past. He was one of those characters. You knew who he was. He was, he had a cult following to it, but there's not a lot of people really went after something like this. So, if you don't have a copy out there and you're just jumping on board of this, I'd snatch it up now. You can get a 9.8 so much more cheaper than $295. Remember, this is aftermarket. You can probably still find these on the walls for a lot less than this, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, the last time we spoke about this book, I didn't own a copy. Now I finally have one, so I'm happy about that,
nice.
dude. Yeah, I picked up a 9.4 for $55, which was a steal.
There you go.
But guys,
there you go.
That's exactly what it is, man. Clearly, we saw Lobo many times make his way onto the list with Omega Man 3, up and down, in and out of the top 10 list, and then we stopped seeing it for a little bit. I watch the girls over on Nearing Nerdvana, where this did fall several times on the runners up, though. You guys have spoken about this several times. And I think right now what we're seeing is people watched Superman. They clearly have faith in James Gunn. And here they are going back at it now, starting to pick up more stuff. Guys, we've been seeing Mr. Miracle, we've been seeing Lobo, we've been seeing tons of other books as well. And I think this is just the beginning, man. DC, I think, is off to a good start.
All right, runner up, the Omega Man number 3, a 9.8, coming in at $295, 7-day trend of 37%. Lando, what do we have to officially kick off this week's list?
Well, like I said, more DC. Guys, the new Teen Titans Annual Volume 2, issue number 2 by DC from January of 1983. A new theater-exclusive trailer has dropped for Peacemaker Season 2. Peacemaker was undoubtedly the surprise star that took off after Gunn's Suicide Squad. The first season was a massive hit, and fans have been patiently waiting for Season 2 to drop. What better place to reveal the trailer than at the premiere of the movie that kicks off the new DCU Superman? While the new trailer introduced a ton of new things, it was also a great way to remind fans of returning characters. Freddie Storma's Vigilante was top of that list as fans went hunting for his first appearance. We tracked 11 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 87% with a high sale of $60 for a CGC 9.6 copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $23.
Right.
This book is like I've seen this book for the longest time in the dollar bins, $5 at best. Here we are now seeing a trend, guys, 87% upwards, because again, we saw that trailer, Peacemaker. I'm not going to say anything else about Peacemaker, guys, but there is some awesome stuff to look forward to. Guys, I think John Cena did a tremendous job as Peacemaker. I can't say anything. Laura, I can't. You know what I want to say, but I can't. Can't.
Nope, not yet. Not yet.
I know.
Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. So let me tell you, Vigilante, love the character. He is absolutely hilarious. If you've seen the Peacemaker, the first season, that dude has me laughing. Such a great character and how he portrayed it. That's why I love how James Gunn directs, and I love the comedy he puts into these characters. This book, yes, with the emergence of Peacemaker second season coming up, then when we had this and people want to get a copy. Honestly, this really didn't have a lot of value, before that. But I'm glad it's seeing some light of day. I love the character Vigilante, and I love how they're portraying him in the Peacemaker. So I'm absolutely looking forward to season 2 coming.
Yeah, dude, I'm just shocked to see this on the list. Again, no surprise based off of the news of Peacemaker, but I mean, like the new Teen Titans annual, dude. I've seen this go for no more than $5 for the longest time. CGC 9.6, though, $60 isn't too shabby, guys. If this is going to be on the uptick moving forward with all the hype behind Peacemaker, I'm sure you could still get a good deal out there.
Marty said something that I want to respond to, and I can't.
What is that? Go ahead and say it. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll say this, and I feel like I'm just gonna piss people off, but I don't even care. You were saying that you like how James Gunn adds like that comedic effect to all of his films.
Yeah.
So he definitely brings that with the new film. I don't want to talk too much about it, and I actually don't think it belonged there. I think it felt too. It felt out of place. I guess I don't know. We'll talk about it.
It felt out of place,
I didn't see too much comedic stuff, to be honest with you. Where there was, it fits, in my opinion.
Really?
But one thing I will credit James Gunn, guys. Guardians of the Galaxy 1, 2, and 3, notoriously known for the soundtracks. Again, he killed it with Superman. The soundtrack is so good. So good.
Yeah. Interesting. Different opinions. different perspectives on the same movie. And it's interesting how, but they can still agree on it. I can't, I'm looking forward to watching it myself, and I'm looking forward to having this conversation with you guys.
Yeah. We'll unpack it more on a different show. But for right now, number 10, the new Teen Titans Annual Volume 2, number 2, 9.6, $60, 7-day trend, 87%. What do we have next, Marty?
Yep, bringing it in to number 9, the X-Men Age of Revelation, number 0, Humberto Ramos, Shadow Drop. Marvel, July of 2025. Okay. Who doesn't love a surprise? Comic book fans. This book was stealthily released for this week's new comic book day. It hasn't even been released yet, but this homage by Ramos is already causing quite a stir. This book serves as a prelude to this October's Age of Revelation story arc. It is also a one-person store exclusive. Wow. These one-per-store exclusives, rare drops, have become seemingly more popular. Collectors are able to speculate which retailer incentives may become popular and plan a purchase. However, these shadow drops catch every single collector's off guard, and everyone scrambles to the aftermarket for a rare copy. We tracked 33 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 100%, with a high sale of $50 for a near mint copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $25. And you know what? I'm going to lean more towards you, Laura, in reference to when it comes to shadow drops, since you actually are in that business. So, but to speak on the cover itself, Humberto Ramos, I mean, he did a fabulous job on that cover. Of course, being an homage, but yeah, gorgeous cover though.
Yeah, this is very cool. I don't know if we've gotten ours yet. I'll have to ask Aunt. They usually don't ship very well, is my big complaint. It's always just like shoved in a pile, like on the bottom of the box. But yeah, I like the cover too. It's neat. I didn't know this existed.
It's a sneaky one because this was inserted without anybody knowing prior. I've seen many people already going crazy, looking and checking the aftermarkets, hitting up their shops, rightfully so, because as you could see, raw near mints, $50. But in October, we're getting this story, guys. So, I'm more curious about the actual read. If anybody wants to post what's inside this book, please do so. Let me know, because I didn't secure a copy. Again, this was a sneaky one that just came right by. And I like the homage. The homage is great, but I'm looking forward to the actual Age of Revelation story arc. So,
Chad, like Lauren later wrote a text about
you guys have no idea. Like right now, we're fighting, guys. We are arguing.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm telling you,
I feel so left out here. I just feel like I'm a third wheel.
Marty,
I want to know your opinion here soon. I think I saw a different movie than everybody else, and I just feel very. I'm definitely the odd man out.
But you did not embrace the messages. Let's go watch it a second time. You know what? I'll fly to you, man.
I did.
Can we agree that this film was entertaining though, and it was fun though?
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yes. At least that.
Yes, I will do that. Morty's laughing. No.
Okay. Dude, I watched it with my kids, both kids. Me
too. I had my teenagers with me.
Dude, my 5 years old, 3 years old. They wanted Superman plushies immediately after the show. They wanted me to make them fly around the house like Superman. It's Superman central here right now.
One thing about my favorite, my Man of Steel was the Christopher Reeves original Superman the movie, 1979. And that really made, when I went to go see it as a young child, it made me feel like the movie's motto is, it makes you feel like a man could fly. It made me believe that, you know what I'm saying? And so I hope I get that same feeling with this movie, and let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
All right, number 9, X-Men Age of Revelation, number 0, Humberto. Is it Humberto or is it silent? Humberto Ramos?
Humberto.
I say Humberto.
Is it Ramos or Ramos?
I say Humberto.
Humberto.
Shadow drop, raw near mint, $50. All right, let's keep going. What do we have next?
If you guys are tired of Superman, this is not the show for you. You should just hop on out. There's lots of that. Guys, Superman Unlimited #1, the Dan Mora, James Gunn cover, which I love, by the way, from DC, dropped just, not last month, 2 months ago, May 2025. In case this top list wasn't evident enough, here's another Superman variant to throw your way. This book features Superman alongside director James Gunn. Superman was the first movie to kick off the new DCU, and it had a lot of writing on it. Fans have historically been disappointed with DC films. There was a lot of hesitation with the new Superman, given how many actually loved Henry Cavill, like Laura, and that's probably why she hates this one. All those fears were cast right aside, as the majority of fans have reported enjoying the new iteration of Superman and are excited for the future of the DCU. We tracked 17 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 27% with a high sale of $130 for a CGC 9/8 copy and a current raw near mid fair market value of $7. This is a great book to have, man, because with everything happening right now, dude, you can meet David Cornsweet and you can meet James Gunn, get these signed, man. Oh, dude, this would look amazing. The yellow background, you got the, I don't know if you want to go PSA, you want to go CGC, whatever it is you want to do. But yeah, I think this is a great book to have in your collection. There's a lot of covers featuring David Cornsweet right now. I think they're all great to have, but this one would probably be my favorite. I would love to get this double signed.
Yeah, this is very cool.
This would definitely be a cool cover to get signed, right? I mean, there are many variants, of course, to this, and there are some really other great covers too. Gabriel Del Otto does an amazing one. Jim Lee does an okay one on there. I mean, so there's a lot of nice covers, but to have this, just like you said, Lando, to have this signed, with this 2 on front and then encapsulated, that'd be a great icebreaker to have in your collection and everything. So, I definitely look forward to that. And one thing too, I talked a lot about we were talking a lot about Superman today on today's show, and I really enjoyed, and just on the top of my head was just thinking as we were having that conversation earlier about Henry Cavill and the new Superman.
Perfect.
Yeah. I really enjoyed Superman Returned. I thought it was really, really enjoyable. It was really a fun movie to me, and I like how they tried to stick with the original storyline with the original Superman. But yeah.
Oh,
there's my
interesting. I like that, Marty. Good point there. What was I just gonna say? I was talking with my kids after seeing the film, and I was like, if we had to pick 2 humans to represent Earth, it would be Henry Cavill and Margot Robbie. Am I right?
Margot Robbie? No.
Yes, she's perfect.
No.
Her and Henry, together, they can just represent humanity, the 2 of them.
No.
To represent Henry Cavill, to represent humanity. Listen, Laura, I love you, and I love Henry Cavill as Superman. But I don't think we would sign him on to be to represent humanity.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
I just had 2 humans, and those were my.
I think he's a talented actor, and I think he's just a state of that, and not try to be, an ambassador for humanity.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, on the female side, I love Margot, but so many others I'd put before that.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, let's text some more. I'll tell you why you're wrong again. Number 8, Superman Unlimited #1, Dan Mora, James Gunn variant, a 9.8 coming in at 130 and a 7-day trend of 27%. That's your guys' homework. I want you to leave in the comments or after the show a male and female that you would pick to be Earth ambassadors if the aliens get for game.
I appreciate everybody who's commenting, Sydney Sweeney and Lando. So that was
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sydney Sweeney. Huh?
Okay, fine. Okay, throw me Salma Hayek. I don't know.
Salma Hayek. There you go. Why not? Why don't you just throw in Stormy Daniels while you're at it?
Have you guys seen Tarzan? Margot Robbie in Tarzan is what I'm picturing, not Harley Quinn. Margot Robbie.
Tarzan.
Yeah, she's in Tarzan.
No, okay.
She played good on that one. She played good on that. Yeah.
All right, number 7. Who do we have? Marty. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Marty. You see, Lando, you heard the excitement in her voice now, right?
We ruined her.
We ruined her. We jaded her, man. Anyways, number 7 brings you Magik number 7. Jasmine Putri, 1:25 ratio, Marvel, July of 2025. Magik has always had great covers, but it looks like this cover really resonates with fans. Putri really, is it Putri or Putri?
Putri.
I would say Putri. Okay, Putri really captured an excellent action pose that puts the readers in a POV where they are about to be slain by magic blade. It is a stellar piece of artwork and also the first appearance of embodiment. All of these factors made this retailer incentive a hot variant shortly after its release. We tracked 20 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 98%, with a high sale of $47 for a near mint copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $40. And, you know, with anything Magik, man, I mean, Magic's never going away. You know, it's always there. Let's just say that.
Yep. Dude, the actual, like, I know a lot of people are flocking to Magik because there's a lot of great covers that are coming out, man. Over on Magik's,
Oh, for sure.
You've got some of the heaviest hitters when it comes to cover art, and although it's great, I really encourage everybody to read the book. And I'm really happy to see that, you know, new comics are still doing great. Every single week on the top 10s, there's new comics that just came out from last week, the week prior, etc. But the Magik book has been absolutely amazing. I could go on even further about this, but I already know we're at the 30-minute mark. But yeah, great covers. I love Putri's work. I love many of the other covers as well. There's just great stuff with Magik. I'm just sad to see that it's actually coming to end relatively soon. I believe it's on the chopping block from Marvel's announcement of titles that are being cut off.
That is a bummer. Yeah, I read the first 3 of this one, and I think Alan does a really good job with the dialogue. I wasn't a huge fan of the panels, though, the interior panels. Remember I told you, Marty, a while back, if the art doesn't hit for me at the interiors, I struggle with reading it, and that's kind of what happened with this one. So I kind of gave up after number 3. But yeah, this is a fantastic cover. I think anytime you have a Putri, you grab it if you can. Anything Putri, I'm sold. Yep. Okay, that was number 7. Jasmine Putri, 1:25, top sale, coming in almost double ratio, $47, with a 7-day trend of 98%. What do we have for number 6?
Well, at number 6, look at that. Justice League number 1 from DC, back from January of 1987. Now, after his disastrous debut in Wonder Woman 1984, Maxwell Lord makes a return to the big screen, guys. This time, he doesn't star as the antagonist, but rather as a cameo of sorts. He is directly responsible for funding a new team in Gunn's new cinematic universe. We won't go too much into the spoilers here, guys, for the film, but he is teased to have a much larger role in the future, as he appeared in the Peacemaker Season 2 trailer. It makes perfect sense that fans want to nab this book before any future films featuring Lord. We tracked 24 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 70%, with a high sale of $65 for a CGC 96 copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $7. That fair market value, $7. Yes, very affordable book. Wonderful book to have in your collection as well. This falls into that Teen Titans annual category that we were talking about over at number 10 on the list tonight. Another book from DC that you guys can pick up for relatively cheap. So don't get crazy just because it's on the list tonight. Don't get bit by FOMO. I'm sure you can pick this up easily. And
yeah, you can find it in bins.
Yeah. You know, and to look at to look at what they're doing. I mean, James Gunn is building this universe, so now you're going to see a lot of DC books make the list, especially with drops of what James Gunn is going to be doing with the universe, what characters he's implementing, and speculations of certain characters, things like that. And so you're probably going to see a lot of DC books that maybe one-time hits, you know, and then it doesn't go anywhere. And one thing James Gunn is really good about is introducing these characters that you typically don't see as mainstream characters, but nevertheless are going to see him in this universe in some form or another. With that said, just kind of keep in mind, don't just like Lando said, fear of missing out is a disease. It's a big disease. And so don't get caught up in that action. So, but it doesn't hurt if you're a DC collector or if you're a Marvel collector and you want to collect for the love of it, but just kind of watch that speculation that you're going to see. You're going to see so many characters drop, but you're also going to see a lot of characters go nowhere.
Very, very true. All right, guys. Number 6, Justice League #1, the CGC 9.6 coming in at $65. Like Marty was just saying, don't go crazy. You can still dig these out of bins. 7-day trend of 70%. What do we have for number 5? And we are halfway there, folks. So make sure that if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I think we're very, very close to 4,000 subs. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, we're getting close. So please share us out there, and ask your buddies, ask your friends out there, give us some love.
Exactly. All right. What do we have for number 5?
Yeah, bringing it in number 5, we got Spectre number 54, DC April of 1997. Here comes more Superman hype. It looks like Eddie Gathke was able to score a winning superhero redemption role after Marvel fumbled his brief appearance in X-Men First Class. It looks like this role was the winner, as Gathke also received tons of praise for his portrayal of Mr. Terrific. As the fandom tends to do, the first appearance of Michael Holt, Mr. Terrific, is taking off the aftermarket. We tracked 29 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 32%, with a high sale of $430 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $127.
Lando, check your phone. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see this on here. Again, this is the Superman week, and this one makes a lot of sense. I won't go too much more into detail.
Love the cover, though, man.
No,
I love the cover.
You know what? You told me to check my phone. I want you to read out loud what you just said to me. Go, please.
The text I just sent?
Yes, right now.
Here we go.
Mr. Terrific was fucking terrific. I will say
Amen.
that.
Amen.
I will say that.
This is the first time we are agreeing tonight, and I'm so happy.
Cheers.
He was exactly that. He was beyond terrific. I thought he really stole the scenes. There's one particular scene when he just whoops ass, man, and it is so good. I'm happy to see that this book is on the list right now, getting some love. It's always gotten love, but there's clearly a bit of an uptick right now. I love the Corbin cover. Oh my god, like this cover is just so good. But Mr. Terrific, the character himself, oh man, the portrayal within this movie was amazing. So I could see why people are flocking to this, loving this. Yeah. And hell yeah, man. Like, yeah, I want to see more Mr. Terrific.
We agreed on something, Lando.
Yeah, don't get too excited. Don't get too excited. We're halfway there, guys. So hit the like and subscribe because, yeah, I don't know how much longer Laura and I are going to be friends.
Oh, no, this might be the end. This is like comic divorce. Number 5, the Spectre number 54, CGC 9.8 coming in at $430, 7-day trend of 32%. What do we have for number 4?
Marty, look who it is. Yes.
Oh.
The milk bone.
Man, I wish I had a copy.
Yeah. Well, guys, if you didn't get a copy, I don't think now's the best time because
no, it's done.
Yeah, Superman of Friendship Unleashed #1, the Travis Mercer and Andrew Dollhouse Milkbone giveaway that was limited apparently to 3,000 by DC, and it came out April of 2025. This book soared on the aftermarket after the initial promo launched. It was a free comic book given away with the purchase of Milkbone treats. That's right, guys. Give your dog some treats. And it sold out in hours. The minute the exclusive comic hit the aftermarket, it was a huge hit. The hype cooled off for a bit, but after the debut of Superman, oh boy, the hype is back. Superman and Crypto are getting top praises, and everyone wants a cover featuring the two friends. We tracked 25 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 121% with a high sale of $1,009 for a CGC 9.8 copy.
Oh my goodness.
Current raw near mid fair market value of $37. Guys.
Damn! Talk about a missing out here and rubbing it in salt in the wound deeper and deeper was this. Seeing this right here.
Yeah. What the woof. Dude, listen to this, man. CGC 98 copy. I spoke about this Sunday on my show, and I was saying how there was a sale of $1,009. This being the highest sale that was recorded to date on Sunday. I don't know if there's been a higher one. I pray to God no. But all the other sales prior to that were hovering between the 350 to like 500 mark, which is still very impressive, guys. Because we did see this book. We did warn you guys as well while we were live that when it hit the list, there were copies still available because they did like a restock or something over.
Wait, is it still in there now, Lando? Because Rattlesnake is saying
it's not. It's not. And here's the thing too. Just exactly what Lando was saying too. But besides the price of this of what you see is also the rarity, not the rarity, but the scarcity of the book in a very good condition. And being a 9.8, because remember how they shipped them to you, right? They weren't very well taken care of. So to get this in a 9.8 would be very, very difficult. So you have the rarity of that, and the scarcity of this book being that it came from Milkbone, and then how many people really could have got a copy. If you're one of the fortunate ones to get a copy, then congratulations. But so you're kind of looking at it as a whole of why you're seeing a 9.8 on the aftermarket reach at that about $1,000. So yeah.
Last I checked over on the website, because when I saw the sale on the weekend, I was like, okay, let me see if there's more, because if there is, like, I'm gonna have to work some magic here. But they did have like access to the digital version, so if you wanted to read the book, you're looking at it now.
Yeah, I'm on that site right now. I don't see the actual comic, but I do see the digital, and I see like they still have the actual treats, but nothing that includes the comic.
Yeah, exactly. And these things were shipped like dog I can't say that word, but you know what I'm going with. It was not shipped well. And coming across 98 copies obviously is probably going to be a little difficult, but time will tell, guys. I'm staying, cautious. I want to see where this goes. I've got myself a copy here in hand. I have another one sitting somewhere in the United States for me. And dude, like I don't know. I wouldn't jump yet, guys. I wouldn't jump. If you have a copy, you might want to make your coin now.
Yeah, I think it's you guys. Like, all I'm seeing online though is just the treats, not the actual comic. So just for the people in the chat that wait, are you guys seeing like Rattlesnake are saying it's still there, but okay, drop the link in the chat if it's still there, and we'll see. But okay, number 4, Superman: A Friendship Unleashed, number 1, a 9.8, coming in at an unusually high $1,009, 7-day trend of 121. What do we have for number 3? Oh,
yep. Marty. Number 3 brings you Superman number 330, DC December 1978. There were clips of this spoiler posted all over social media. Guy Gardner exposes Clark's use of his hypnoglasses to Lois. It's an interesting approach to how Clark can continue to keep his identity a secret for those around him. This is a very niche, borderline magical object that Superman uses. Leave it to fans to chase down their first appearance. Superman has done a great reception and will likely not see the end of the hypnoglasses and the extent of their powers. We tracked 27 copies sold as a 7-day growth trend of 314%, with a high sale of $25 for a near mint copy and a current raw fine fair market value of $9. So, it's sort of a niche collecting, just like the Reed says, and I guess you get a someone eventually had to make give people an understanding of why Clark can hide his identity as Superman with just a pair of glasses, right?
Yeah, and that's not a spoiler because that scene was released anyway. So that I think was in like a preview or something, right?
Yep.
So that's not
no, exactly. And I'm unfortunately none of us here on the panel are blonde. And since you're talking Guy Gardner, I just wanted to share with you all that Laura texted me saying this year for Halloween she's gonna have the same haircut as Guy. Dude, it was It was
deal.
very awesome the way they addressed this, the way, because like, you know, in previous films, like we've never really gotten that addressed, right, when it comes to the glasses. So they do that, you know what I mean? And I seeing people flock to this now, it just shows you how many things people took away from this film, enjoyed with this film, like to the point want to pick up this particular issue. And power to them, man. Power to them. This is amazing to see. Great book to have in your collection. You can't go wrong with Superman 330 and Raw Near Mints 25. Of course, you're seeing a huge 7-day trend of 314%, but well deserved, man. This is a good book.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to spend $25 for a book from the 70s. I think it's money well spent. Number 3, Superman number 330, Raw Near Mint, $25, 7-day trend, 314%. We only have 2 books left, guys. So what do we have for number 2?
Oh, one of my favorite artists right now, Dan Panosian, here on the 1 in 25 for Red Hulk issue 6. This one dropping from Marvel just this month in 2025. Now, back in the early 1970s, a little known character was introduced in a Deathlock storyline known as Warwolf. Most characters of that era have already had multiple versions of themselves emerge in recent years. This time, it is Warwolf's turn. This issue of Red Hulk introduces a new Warwolf after over 50 years since the last one was introduced. Fans of the original likely fell in love with this Panosian cover, which really expressed the ferocity of Warwolf. If that wasn't enough, this book is also a retailer incentive. So many good things going for it to make it a top seller last week. We tracked 15 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 100%, with a high sale of $200 for a near mint raw copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $110, which is incredible coin, guys, for something that is a 1 in 25. As I said, Panosian is one of my favorite artists right now. I absolutely love what Panosian's doing on almost every cover Panosian's touching.
Yeah.
But the character himself, I haven't had the opportunity to read Red Hulk issue 6, so I'm curious to know what how this character is now being thrown into the mix. And I think I'm definitely going to give this a read either tonight or tomorrow. No.
Man, I this is a sick cover, man. Panosian, he killed it with this bad boy, you know. It looks like one of those werewolves we always see, like in the old werewolf movies, like American Werewolf in London, The Howling, you know, sort of werewolf that really introduced that sort of characterism to that werewolf, and then we see it then later on in things like adopted with Underworld. Right, how the lichens of the underworld, and then I like that they're keeping this sort of form of a werewolf or a man wolf, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, this is very, very cool, and I agree with Lando, everything you said. I've been trying to collect all this stuff, and while you guys were talking, I'm trying to figure out what was his first cover.
I thought you were going to say you were trying to figure out how to block my phone.
He did an amazing Wonder Woman cover. Remember that with the eyes?
Yeah, the eyes and everything. But I know he was around for a while before that. What was his first cover? That would be worth hunting down and picking up.
I'm not too
see the evolution. Yeah.
Anyway, if you guys know in the chat what the first is, let me know, because I actually would not mind picking that up. Yeah. Number 2, Red Hulk. Number 6, Dan Panosian, 1 in 25. Raw Near Mint coming in at $200. 7-day trend of 100%. Everything this guy touches is gold. So, yeah.
Yep.
Last but not least, Marty, what do we have for this week's number 1?
Yeah. Once again, we've got to close tonight out with All-Star Superman number 1, Dan Mora, AMC IMAX opening night fan event. DC, July of 2025. The verdict is out. Fans are loving the debut of James Gunn's Superman, with positive reviews all across the board. Even those who dislike the film can agree on one thing. Superman is the talk of the town. Superman was one of the many films to be described as bringing back the summer blockbusters, including films like Jurassic World, Rebirth, and Fantastic Four: First Steps. In the spirit of these titanic movies, AMC distributed a promotional comic for opening night. These books quickly found their way online and into the hands of those scoring the aftermarket for the hot collector's item. We tracked 95 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 100%, with a high sale of $39 for a near mint copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $18. And you know what? I would be remiss to even say, I mean, why wouldn't this be on the list? You know, I could see why fans were wanting to get something like this. Very similar to the Milkbone exclusive, and then you have this for AMC as a variant that people want to get. So you know, you have completists out there, but then you have people that want to collect it for the cover. I mean, whatever have you, but you know,
Marty,
I'm not surprised.
the link that Rudy just put in, it works. Comic book bundle with Milkbone original dog biscuits, and you can add it to the cart.
Well, Laura, buy me one.
Yeah,
hey,
right.
I thought this was limited to 3,000. You would think that, I mean,
that's why I said apparently. When I spoke of the book, I said limited to 3,000 apparently, because they keep restocking from what I'm seeing. So
Rattlesnake and Chico are both
limited to 3,000 apparently, but this is the blue box. And with the blue box, do you get the comic book bundle?
That's what I have, the blue box.
Yeah, it just says comic book bundle with Milkbone original dog treats. Yeah.
Booyah.
Okay.
Huh.
But anyways, back to this book, guys.
Yeah, anyway, sorry.
I'm going to order this again, and then I'm going to take another picture, Laura, with Oliver right beside it, and I'm going to do a comparison, and hopefully I get the book this time, you know?
Yeah, that would be
for sure.
fantastic.
Yeah.
But again, back to the book. All-Star Superman #1, guys. This was the AMC IMAX opening night fan event exclusive, and everybody is chasing this right now on the aftermarket. I'm seeing so many sales take place. Like if you go on eBay, you're gonna just see so many copies flying, and $39 is rather impressive. Although I do think, and I've already seen this coming down, I'm seeing it at 20 Canadian, guys, and you already know how our dollar is compared to yours, so it's even cheaper than 20. But
wow.
one thing I have to put out there, I spoke highly about Panosian. Dan Mora is also up there for me. I love Dan Mora. I don't know if it's a Dan thing right now. Like you got Dan Panosian, you got Dan Mora. But if you actually really, really like this cover, yes, this one is the IMAX one, so obviously it's going to hold a little more weight on the aftermarket. But this cover was actually reused. So this was on a previous book, which actually came out just this year, which was Crypto, The Last Dog of Krypton, issue #1. So if you guys just like the cover, that's also an alternative. Just want to put that out there.
That's good to know. I'm really surprised. I was positive that Superman 680 would make the list this week. Like after all the crypto love, I thought for sure, but it's not here.
Oh, shout out to Rudy for that link too. I went ahead and got it, man. I went ahead and did it real time. So yeah, looking forward to it. If not just to have, man, I like that they include crypto on the cover. I'm an animal lover, and as you guys know, I'm a dog lover too, as you see by the love I have for my babies. And so anything that can represent that, I'm always going to support, and that's how I look at it. Is I'm going to support that.
Awesome sauce. No, you can order. No, you can't. This was a giveaway at the IMAX opening event. So all the AMCs had it at opening night.
All right. Well, guys, that was #1, All-Star Superman, issue #1, the Dan Mora AMC IMAX opening night fan event exclusive with a raw near mint plus coming in at $39 and a 7-day trend of 100%. That was it for us tonight. Hopefully you were able to snag up one of those comics if you wanted it. So thank you to Rattlesnake and Chico for putting that out, and for Rudy. You guys are the best. We have a really good chat.
Love this chat.
All right. Yeah, before we go, let's do some Roundtable. Lando, what do you have coming up this week?
Oh man, I've got that show on Thursday over on this channel, 9 p.m. Eastern time, 6 p.m. your time, and that is going to be the Shakers. Can't wait. I'm excited to hang with the crew. I don't know if it's hot in here or if I'm still sweating like from burning over the last week, but it was an amazing time, guys. Felt good to be back. Felt good to hang with Laura, to hang with Marty, to hang with you guys, the chat. And yeah, as for myself, my channel, guys, getting close to episode 100. We're 2 episodes away. Sorry, yeah, I have one more show this Sunday. Then the following Sunday, episode 100 is a huge giveaway.
Huge.
It's a huge giveaway show. We got slabs, Mark Spears, the Jaws cover. We've got tons of other stuff. 1 in 100s, 1 in 25s, tons of stuff. I'm also dropping new merch. Yes, new merch if you want to support your boy. I don't make $1, actually, to be honest with you. I'm just trying to get my merch out there. But
just trying to get it. That's promotion, right?
Wait, how do you buy a shirt?
It's actually on Sticker Mule. I'll let you guys know all the details. I guess once it's all out there. But yeah, again, it was a great time. I missed you guys significantly. At least I thought I did, Laura. Because I don't know, man. These texts, you and I, we need to talk more, man. We need to talk.
I stand by what I said. Single thing I text you, we'll discuss later, but I stand by all of it. Except, well, we'll talk afterwards.
You're getting angry voice notes coming your way after.
Yeah. Really, this is very interesting. You know, and typically I enjoy a good debate, but I'd like to see how you guys play out. But nevertheless, thank you everybody for joining us for another wonderful Tuesday night show. I really missed you guys. I really did. I come on the show. I get to talk comics. I get to talk, whatever current events going on, and then I get to interact with some 2 lovely, wonderful, amazing friends of mine. And who can ask for a better evening, right?
Yeah,
that's a good way to end it. Excelsior! All right, guys.
Excelsior!
Excelsior!
So good.
For the entire crew, this is TiVo saying keep digging in them long boxes. Peace out.